turn your compass around. Because true north for you may have been looking down at one point to see where you were and how God can pick you up, and how you may have little faith, and even if you have little faith, don't doubt, right? That maybe your true north, what God wants to do with you right now, but next week it may be you flip your compass around and see. He said, who do you see? I said, oh, it is Jesus. Yes, it is Jesus. It is Jesus in my soul, for I have touched the hem of his garment. Look, let's stop. Let's tell the truth, Jamie. You pull down the pants, pull down the shirt, rip the hem off. They got a little hem on the sleeve, rip that off. He's afraid to wear his outfit. You wear half of his outfit because he ripped it off him. I ain't just touching him garment. I'm beastie. I'm just Jamie. I'm very exuberant. I'm very exuberant. And his blood has made me whole. I get sick, and when I get sick, it's weird because my sicknesses play off other sicknesses. So I was already having kidney issues. My renal function was low before I went to the hospital. So I was in the hospital. I had to be mindful of what they were giving to me, because I have a low immune system, and I had liquid around my heart and liquid in my lungs. And we could have a catastrophic situation. But be very cognizant of what they gave me, because I get out of the hospital and I stop functioning. I need to know what's happening. And the only way to do that, right, when you're sick, I said it's so hard to be an advocate for yourself when you're sick. The only way to do that is to see Jesus in it. It is Jesus. Oh, it is Jesus. It is Jesus. I don't feel good, y'all. I can't sing it, but you sing it. My soul's singing it, so he loud. Yes, my soul's a boy. We talking about it. He has his own mic here, boy. In my soul. For I have touched the hem of his garment. That's why I'm being me, because your boy, he loud. I don't know why he need a mic. He's loud inside of me. And his blood has made me whole. I can't afford to look down on Peter, because if I turn the compass around, I realize I am Peter. Right? A lot of us, we put ourselves in the position of Jesus, like that woman did with me. You put yourself in the position of Jesus, so you look down on me, because I need a little faith. The beautiful part about it is, before we turn the compass around, Holy Spirit told me to highlight this, because I highlighted it about, I think, 2 times already on the blog. We get mad at Peter, right? Because didn't Jesus say, oh, ye of little faith? I don't remember him saying, oh, ye of little faith to anybody else. I remember him having that specifically for Peter. Peter, your name is, oh, ye of little faith sometimes. Oh, ye of little faith. So we was walking on the water. Jesus was walking on the water, right? Jesus don't stop walking on the water, because I start bobbing. Lord, save, me, to the Pastor David. I see pictures. I don't see normal. I'm not normal at all. See about the walking on the water situation. This is what I see. I see Peter. Lord, save, me, You look ridiculous, Peter. You're a fisherman. You drowning. Why are you drowning? We get certain situations with storms in our lives, and what happens is we develop Bambi legs. Our knees start knocking together, and we forget how to do what we knew how to do originally. I came here and I said, wait a minute, I know how to write poetry. What is wrong with me today? When I'm involved in a storm, it's very easy for me to forget. That water and that wind slap you, and then that water slap you on the other side. Then you start afterwards, you fight it at first, but after a while you start just say, okay, God, I'll turn with it. I'll turn the cheek to it. I'll turn the cheek to my storm, because I cannot beat it. And you're right. And so you have people that put themselves, right? The storm is behind Jesus, right? You have storm, Jesus, Peter, boat. It's actually in that horizontal order, right? And so the storm's behind Jesus because see, he's walking in the midst of it. He walked and stomped all on top of it. He left footprints in the water. That's how he did that thing. Footprints in the water. But I'm here. I got out of the boat, right? And they are laughing at me. And when I say, Lord, there are people that will look at you, laugh, and say, serve you right, because you triggered me. That's fun. Serve you right. You triggered me. I don't go around looking to trigger people, but I've been told that since I was little. Jamie Blunt, when I went to church, they said, you don't try to be anybody else but yourself. Because when you realize you are a help. You help the people. Okay, cool, I'll slap them with the Bible. And I hope they'll slap me back. Do it! I tell people, I ask. Tori 16, I ask her all the time. So what you think about this, Tori? And she started telling me, I'm like, oh, shut up, Tori. She'll agree with me. So, shut up, Tori, say I was aware. Go, point, go. If I want the truth, I'd rather go to 16 I'll go to Jonathan. Jonathan ain't got him and Lorelai, they ain't got no softness. He ain't got no cushion. Jonathan just be like, Jamie, And Samuel, so I had a Samuel talk. Like they get TED talks, I had a Samuel talk. And I was outside, I went outside to hug Samuel. When I hug Samuel, I literally squeeze him. Like I try my best. Because Steve was just looking like it was a really ridiculous picture. And Samuel said, wait, Chini. He said, Chini, your cup. And I looked down and said, yeah, that's my cup. He said, Chini, like, cups go on tables, Chini. Pick your cup up. I was like, oh, Samuel. He ain't got no cushion. They ain't got no kids don't have cushion. They just there. Like they just say whatever so they come off the cuff all the time. They're off the cuff all the time. They don't take a break. Could be off the cuff. They just off the cuff all the time. But the church, they'll spin it for you. And what they would do is they will say it in such a way where they don't want you to realize, right, that they are looking down on you. See, I know Samuel and Jonathan, they don't look down on me. They don't. They love me. But what we do as a church, right, we will spin ourselves. So we realize that they're not, Lord, that's Peter in the water. And Peter is in the water, is in the church, is in the water, right? The church is a fisherman that cannot swim. And Peter's in the water, the church is in the water, and they are drowning because they've forgotten how to do what they came knowing. He came with a train. You should have trained that in for something, some extra information. When it's time for you to walk on the water, you should be able to go from swimming to walking, but you will start off walking and go to drowning because you forget how to swim. Lord, what I say, so this picture of Jesus walking on the water and the church bobbing up and down trying to survive. And Jesus walks up to the church and says, oh ye of little faith, why did you doubt? And I said, wait, we put ourselves in the position of Jesus, right? Saying that, oh ye of little faith, why did you doubt? We put ourselves in the position of Jesus saying that we don't realize that, oh ye of little faith is not a rebuke, it's a commencement. It's a commending. God commended this work towards me. And that while I was yet a sinner, Christ died for me. This is my commencement, my graduation ceremony. Because when you realize it or not, what happened after that was that Peter was told by Jesus, he was going to be Simon to be Peter. And on the rock I build my church, flip the page. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I didn't realize it until just now. The Holy Spirit just said, he said, Jamie, tell them to flip the page. I don't have a Bible for me to do it. He said, flip the page from Matthew 16. Go over to the next page. Flip The next interaction that Peter has with Jesus is he's being commended. Commencement time. God says graduation time. Commencement time. He's in a commencement. And he's being told, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father which is in heaven, and I will give you keys to the kingdom. See, with commencement you get some keys. Unlock some keys. That rapper guy, he said, oh, he always walk around with keys. There's always these nice little things out here, these epithets that don't get you nowhere, rapper person. It's pathetic. You walk around with an epithet, a nice little saying. It won't be nothing for you, but be something that says people right on your eulogy. If it ain't got God in it, only what you do for Christ will last. Right? Peter went straight from Lord, me to flesh and blood. Has I revealed this to you? But my Father which is in heaven, he went from to a name change. He went from to have the keys. And if I got keys, that means there's a door I can open. There's a door that I have access to. You know, the mess. Drowning fishermen got access. Drowning fishermen get access. Drowning fishermen do your best. Drowning fishermen get access. Hallelujah, God. Glory be to God. You call it a bad thing. Now you could say that was a rebuking. That was not a rebuking when Jesus said, "Oh, dear little faith." No siree. Selah. It was not rebuking because he got keys. It was followed up by, the next page is followed by keys. If I go from elementary school and there's a commencement, that's what we say, there's commencement. If I get a commencement, I get keys to high school. And me leaving high school, there's a commencement, I get keys to college. The issue is, God said there's a lot of us walking around and we're being given the keys. We're being given different things, but because you have not registered for high school, when you should be commencing, graduating, getting keys, walking by faith and not by sight, when you should be getting an armor, putting on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand. When you should be walking in the newness of life, you are drowning fishermen because you never registered. There's an order of operations. I went to NJIT. I had one scholarship though. I had a scholarship to Rutgers. All 3 campuses. I also got to William Patterson College. I didn't want to go to anywhere that had college at the end of it. They told us not to do that. Don't go anywhere that has college at the end of it. If you can help it. So I had 2 scholarships to NJIT. And Brian was going to NJIT. And I was like, okay, they give us a free computer. I'm going there. I like math. I'm going there. The beautiful part about this situation, yeah, Brian got accepted as well in school. We didn't leave high school. I said, what is this, Lord? Every day from the time I became a freshman on, I was at school downtown Newark. We don't say I went to school on downtown Newark. In downtown Newark, no, we went to school downtown Newark. Downtown Newark is a place. It's a place. It's a place. We went to school downtown Newark, and every day for lunch, we were able to leave after freshman year. Freshman year, you had to stay and then go to cafeterias. If you became a sophomore, you could leave every day. Just be back for your next class. They're trying to train us to think like adults. We're leaving. We're going. If you don't come back, it's going to be a problem. But we're making you responsible because we give you the option. Leave if you like. And then know yourself well enough to know, if I know that I cannot leave and be back on time, I'm not leaving. But every day they gave me the ability to leave, the option to leave. But when I was applying to college, the college had to come see me. Meaning, no, I mean, ask people who have been to school with me. They on my page. They know. We got acceptances in the high school. We knew that day when we got when we had our interview. We knew What are we going to end? We filled the application. We gave it to the school. The school sent it to the other school. The interviewer came in, and they liked what we had to say. They took us or they didn't take us. You knew then. I said, I didn't apply to NJIT. I got scouted. Because apply means I go there. Scout means they come to me. They came to the high school and told me, here, we got 2 scholarships for you. Choose us. Don't choose Rutgers, choose us. Every day you allow me to leave, but then when it comes time for what normal kids leave for, we gotta stay. I just really feel like they wanted to have us in a place. I remember exactly where I was. I was in the guidance counselor's office with those pink walls, weird pink walls. And the guidance counselor's office on the right, and on the left was the library. Anything else I need to do, if I need to go pay a bill, I can leave. If I need to go buy a pair of sneakers, I can leave. Anything else I need to do, I could leave for. But when it comes to school and making sure I got the keys to the university, they make sure we stay, right? Because they're making sure we're not leaving, right, without having, right, the proper keys. If you go to a school and you file application and they accept you, then we want to know, because we want to know where you are going before you leave. We give you keys and we expect you to turn them over. One thing Sharon said to me this morning, Sharon, it's a name, beautiful name, Saran. The one thing Sharon said to me this morning, and she says, yes, Jamie, I see that you have become an amazing artist. And the first thing I thought was, I saw her name, but I kind of glossed over it because of the Messenger will flash messages before your phone. So I saw a flash. I saw, you are an amazing artist. I said, oh, they don't know me. I said, oh, they made a mistake. That's the first thing I thought. They made a mistake. They don't know me. And I looked up and saw her name. I said, oh, she know me. Even though I know what I love to do, right? The police came last night, and the funny thing was the small police officer, he came in, he was like, oh, it's beautiful here. But half the stuff is not on the wall anymore. Like literally there's nothing in the living room. I was just doing my work. And then the second officer, he heard him say that, he looked and he came around, he said, oh, I like it in here. I said, I'm working on my art and I got to get this done. They were like, well, you are really, really good at it. I was like, oh, thank you so much. But I was saying it for a reason. I want to get my art done. I'm just doing another piece. Another day, another piece for me. That's how I get my peace. When somebody comes up to you and says, oh, you're an amazing artist, I'm like, no. I tell everybody I don't even call myself an artist. I say I do art. And I'm working on a piece right now that's made out of candy wrappers, cellophane wrappers. And if I'm not careful, my art can come out looking very kitschy. I'm okay with it though. The pieces that I do that are Black history, they're that. They're fine art, they're that. Even in a messy state, they are that. But the regular color pieces that I do them the way that I do them for a reason. I border on minimalistic, line the wall with surrealistic art, right? But what I want to do is I don't want it to be kitschy, but at the same time, I want people to know that it doesn't take anything for you to be able to do an art piece. You can do your art at home. You don't have to buy none from nobody. Don't buy none from me. Do it yourself. So that's what it's made out of popsicle wrappers. This one's cellophane paper. I ordered from Christina Christmas. They came Christmas, and so she gave me one of them. And then over the Christmas holiday, these 3 months, I've been eating these things so I could use the wrappers. And then I have candy wrappers that actually are Tootsie Roll wrappers. She brought me these Tootsie Rolls because she know I love fruities, not Tootsies, fruities. And I said, Dan, if I get fruities, you will eat them for me. So Dan's supposed to be helping me eat them so I could get the wrappers. So I keep just twisting them, taking them, twisting, so I can make my art out of them. I want people to know that you can make art. You are talented. You are beautiful. You are phenomenal. You are fantastic. There's nothing I can do that anybody else can't do. You can do it. So she said, I see you become an amazing artist. I said, who? Who, Harpo? Who that woman? I haven't messaged her back, but I'm going to tell her. Of course I'm going to tell her. You said amazing artist, and the first thing I thought was, this person texted me, don't know me. I see you have become an amazing artist. Really? got an amazing God. But if anybody like you are still like you are Peter bobbing up and down in the water, I think we're supposed to feel that way. I think we're supposed to be frustrated. I said, God, I'm frustrated because I really want to do right? And I have this dad figure in my life, and I want to make him proud. I don't want to make him mad. But sometimes it's just like easy to make him mad. So I'm frustrated. Sometimes I'm just like frustrated. I guess I'm frustrated. I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, ugh. I don't know how to say what I gotta say. So I'm just so mad. I just want it's good when we're on text because I'll be in the apartment. I'll just scuffle my feet a little bit and I'll just stomp, and then I'll growl. Instead of saying, I am frustrated right now because of what happened. What comes out of Jamie is what? Because I grew up. Lord took feelings from us. So I grew up not thinking that I had anything. Forget not having talent. I didn't have feelings. She said, take your feelings from you, and I put it in this bucket. Right? You cannot have your feelings back. I said, Miss Linda. She said, what do you want to accomplish? And I said, one thing, I want to see if I can get my feelings back. And Miss Linda is funny because she'll just look at me. But she's on Zoom. And Miss Linda is normally like very like a sheet of paper. She doesn't look like she has big emotions. But if you say some stuff to her, she just look at you. I said, I just want to see if I get my feelings back. Where did you leave them, Jamie? Lois took them from me. I wasn't allowed to be angry. I wasn't allowed to be frustrated. I wasn't allowed to be mad. I love my dad, right? Because he'll say something, and and he'll let me be mad. I'm getting like meaty in my chest right now. I'll get mad at him right now because he'll let me be mad. The good news is he'll let me have my feelings. He'll let me be mad. But at the same time, I'm like, you gonna let me be mad? Oh, ye of little faith. I can't get mad at him and say, oh, you're going to let me be mad, right? Because it's better for me to have feelings and be able to express them, right? And you let me have my feelings, right? Than to get mad at him, right? Because here's the thing, more often than not, I realize that I get mad at him because he lets me be who I am in the instance when I get upset. He lets me be it. He does not get upset. You do realize, right, if you get upset, right, at them for letting you be mad, you have now defeated your own purpose. Growth comes when I can be responsible and accountable for my feelings. But when I get up and get mad at you because you allowed me to be in a petri dish, that's the only way I can describe it. In a culture where I can express myself and express my feelings, where you are growing me. And the only way I can look at you is to look at you and say, Dad. I want you to let me have my feelings. God, I want you to let me have my feelings, Father. Right? I want you to let me have my feelings, but you gonna let me be mad? I told Miss Linda that, and I sat back. I said, wow. I said, because when I take the time to count and actually calm myself down, I realize that I am not angry about everything. I can call it anger, but sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm just melancholy. I'm not angry about everything. When I sit down, count before I speak, and I relax, right, I realize I'm not angry about everything. But what we do, even as kids that are allowed to have feelings, we put everything in an anger bucket. And so when you're 3 years old, 4 years old, you're allowed to have feelings, you put everything in an anger bucket. But if that parent doesn't cultivate an environment around you where you are allowed to express yourself and have feelings, you don't know how to handle, oh, I feel like being sarcastic today. I feel like being melancholy. I feel like being angry. There's nothing wrong with anger. The only issue comes in, right, when we take sad, melancholy, happy, and we take it and we throw it in a bucket and we call it anger. Everything is I'm angry, right? And instead of me saying I'm angry, I walk around growling like an animal. Not because I'm cute, I just growl at people because it's fun. When I was younger, I was doing it. And I was even when I did not vocalize my growl, I was still doing it. I wanted to bite people's ears off. I wanted to be Mike Tyson and bite people's ears off. I wanted to find a way to hurt people the most. So what way can I hurt you the most? And I would attack that and then stomp on it and then kick you in it and then tell you, take you and it and get out of here. Get away from me. With it. Because she took my feelings from me. God has allowed me to be in an environment now where I have my feelings, right, and they're free, right, and I don't have to, like, because even when Tasha would, there were times when she would talk to Tasha, and Tasha would be able to express herself, and I looked and I was like, wow, that was grand to me. Tasha was allowed to express herself, but she never let me do it. I don't have to just growl now. It's odd, isn't it? I'm grown up with grown up feelings. And now I'm allowed to express them. And it's so hard because when I don't express them properly, right? It's almost like he pops my hand. And I'm like, oh. Use your words. Remember that, y'all? Use your words. And Ashley popped my hand. Christina came at me this week before CBS. She said, Jamie, make sure you read the CBS commentary carefully, because here's the thing. They're talking about truth and love and saying true things and truth and love. We talked about me not doing that on Easter. Saying things and truth and love. That's why Samuel and Jonathan act like that. That's their mama. Read that, Jamie. Read it. The amazing thing, I see this in God, because he didn't beat them down. Oh, ye of little faith, why did you doubt? He didn't beat them down. And it's almost like what happened with Pastor Davis. I'll say something, and he'll pop that hand, right? And then it's, okay, now what were you trying to say? And I'll start saying again, and pop that hand, and then, okay, what were you trying to say? Pop that hand, and it's so frustrating because I want to do it right, but at the same time, you keep popping me. I want to be perfect. I don't want to work out perfection. You get it? I don't want the benefits of being perfect. I want God to look at me and say, you are perfect. But sometimes we got to go through experiencing the pain of punishment and consequence for what we have done before we can step into being perfect. Because you will not appreciate perfection until you have actually experienced the pain right behind punishment. What were you saying? What were you saying? And it's so... It's the most frustrating experience in the world. Because I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. God said to me yesterday, Holy Spirit said to me yesterday, he said, Jamie, he said, just because God, it was Jesus' father, do you think that meant he didn't want to please Joseph? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course he wanted to please Joseph. If he didn't want to please Joseph, he wouldn't have said what he said to him. Didn't you know I'd be about my father's business? He would have said, didn't you know I'd be at the corner store eating scared? He didn't say that. Do you know I'd be underneath the car changing oil? He didn't say that. Under the camel? Sorry. He didn't say that. He didn't say it. He said, didn't you know I'd be about my father's business? And him calling God his father, it just reiterates who he was, right? It's not to belittle Joseph. It's to say, hey,